Okay, I now call to order the 2008 Biennial Convention of the Republican Party of Texas. At this time, the chair would recognize Chairman Rennie Diaz, Chairman of the Permanent Credentials Committee.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman. I have my voice back.
You got an hour's sleep last night.
We did, and we only worked 2 hours for a total of 17 hours on credentials. Thank you, Credentials Committee members. Madam Chairman, have you heard the latest example of media bias?
Oh, Chairman Diaz, I haven't, but I think we're going to.
Well, the latest example happened when Barack Obama had a rally in Philadelphia, and the reporter sat there with eyes like deer in the headlights looking into the camera, and he said, and there were 75,000 people here, and at the end of the rally, Barack Obama fed the entire group with 3 fishes and 5 loaves of bread.
That's the only problem, putting him in charge of anything. You have to listen to his jokes. Are you ready for your report, Chairman Diaz?
Yes, Madam Chairman, I am. By the direction of the Permanent Credentials Committee, I report as follows. The Permanent Credentials Committee reports that as of noon today, the total registration for this convention is 4,066 delegates. And 2,112 alternates. Therefore, the majority of delegates is 2,034. The actual voting strength of those delegates is 5,806. The majority of the voting strength is 2,904. By the direction of the Permanent Credentials Committee, I move that the temporary roll be adopted as the permanent roll of this convention.
The question before you is on the adoption of the temporary roll as the permanent roll of the convention. Are you ready for the question? I see a motion on microphone number 1. If you could state your name, your district, and your motion.
Robert Johnson, Senatorial District 25. I move to amend the report of the Credentials Committee by substituting the Nueces delegation chaired by Vanessa Cahill, i.e. the Rump Convention, in place of the improperly seated delegation chaired by Mr. Bertuzzi. The names of the delegation to be seated are attached to the motion.
Could you please send the motion forward so I have your exact language?
The motion has been sent forward a couple times now, I guess.
Hit a Rump County convention. Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Madam Chairman, I have a point of order.
But may I read it just one more time so that make sure that everybody heard that?
Right.
Okay, the motion is, he is moving to amend the report of the Credentials Committee by substituting the Nueces delegation chaired by Vanessa Cahill, which is the Rump Convention that apparently took place, in place of the delegation chaired by County Chairman Bertuzzi, the name, and then list the names of the delegation. So that is the motion on the floor, is that the Rump delegation from Nueces County be seated in place of the regular delegation. Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded.
Madam Chairman, I have a point of order.
State your point of order.
Madam Chairman, the Officials Committee of the SREC, under Rule 27, rejected the Nueces County Rump delegation challenge. The appeal of that Officials Committee decision came before my committee, the Temporary Credentials Committee. In this case, those who brought the appeal failed to follow the rules for an appeal. Therefore, the Temporary Credentials Committee could not hear either the appeal or the underlying matter. this convention, in the first general session, has already voted to adopt the report of the Temporary Credentials Committee. We did that yesterday afternoon, and cannot hear any further challenge, appeal, or a contest, because the rules of our party say that that's the exclusive jurisdiction of the Temporary Credentials Committee. Therefore, this motion is out of order.